Hello and a very warm welcome, round one of the Formula One season as we preview Melbourne. New season, new regulations. I am excited, but in the back of my mind, I am a bit worried about these new regulations and how is the racing going to be. We haven't heard great things coming out, but it is a new season, new regs, new era and new cars. We're going to have to wait to see what happens, but it is upon us. We're going to preview the Australian Grand Prix, round one of the Formula One season. Yeah, I have to say I am excited, but part of me is very worried and is thinking, how often am I going to watch this season? Could this be my last season? I don't know. Weekends will go ahead. We've heard stories coming out of the news about this war happening. So, yeah, some of the teams could be delayed in coming to Australia, but should be okay. But, yeah, Oscar Piastri was supposed to be doing a Pirelli tyre test over there in Bahrain, got cancelled, so we'll wait and see. But, yeah, a brand new season for Formula One. We've heard a lot about save energy. We're going to be deploying overtake mode and straight mode. It's going to be confusing for the fans, says Lewis Hamilton. Well, we're going to see it in a nutshell. We've got 58 laps round Albert Park. We've got rid of DRS and now we've replaced it. Obviously, Ferrari got everyone talking in testing with this rotational rear wing. But yeah, really, I'm excited to see what happens. But yeah, I'm really worried about Formula One. As usual, I usually run down an order of my pointers coming in. So yeah, number one, obviously, is the main topic. How are these new regs gonna be? We're looking after the battery. How's the qualifying lap gonna be? How's the racing gonna be? Are we gonna be able to overtake? You can only use this straight mode in specific zones. The overtake mode in specific zones. We got a massive long straight now. Then you got that fast left-right hander and then another straight. So how's that going to work? We'll wait and see. This is one of the straights that will be applied. Yeah. Second on my list, mega talking point in testing was Aston Martin Formula One team. Obviously invested massive amounts of money. Lawrence Stroll, wind tunnel, Adrian Newey, Fernando Alonso, a new factory. And the test, they didn't even complete a race distance. I expect Aston Martin to be both out in Q1 and both DNF from the Australian Grand Prix. Testing was an absolute shit show and an embarrassment by Aston Martin, and they genuinely could be slower than Cadillac. Third on my list, pecking order. Now, I did a short video, if you want to go and watch that, about my pecking order. Yeah, so be sure to check that one out. Yeah, all will be revealed in qualifying. Mercedes are my favourites coming into Melbourne. I think they'll win the Grand Prix. And that does bring me into four. Mercedes are favourites. Yeah, George Russell, he's done his apprenticeship, been on loan at Williams, come back to Mercedes. They've never produced him a car. Well, now is the year. They were 100% sandbagging in the second test. I believe Mercedes are favourites. And they should be getting a 1-2 in Melbourne. Bringing on to my fifth point, and I think this team does deserve credit, Cadillac. Yeah, first race for Cadillac. They're going to struggle, they're going to learn, but they've done very, very well. Testing was good. Obviously, they had some teething problems, but it's a massive achievement to see an 11th team on the grid. Experienced lineup with Checo and Valtteri Bottas. So this is going to be a massive achievement. And could they be Aston Martin? Now that would be a bloody good first race for Cadillac if they can get the better of Aston Martin, which it could be doable. Just going through me order here. We've got a couple of photos. So next up, 6. Oscar Piastri, home race. Obviously was favourite for the title, then choked the title. How's he going to respond? His home race, everyone's going to be out supporting him. Yeah, so how's he going to react? Oscar Piastri. Let's see his reaction. What's he going to deal with it like? 7th on my list. First race could be utter carnage. It probably is going to be utter carnage. Qualifying laps, I'm worried about it in case we already have heard that the drivers are going to lift and coast on a qualifying lap. The first race, Gasly has already said tune in and watch the start because it's going to be carnage. How's the overtaking going to be? These are all questions that will be answered come Albert Park. Obviously, it's a massive early start in the morning, 4 o'clock. 8th on my list is starts. I've got one of them, I think. Yes, here we are. Here's the practice start at Bahrain in the background. Starts. Ferrari have absolutely aced these starts. Don't be shocked if you see a Ferrari 1-2 into the first corner in the race. Ferrari have been absolutely rapid at these starts, but starts have been a topic in testing that they could be dangerous. You've got 10 seconds to get it all together. We've seen drivers stall. On one of the first days, we saw 3 cars pull away and 4 not pull away. It's a massive topic. But Ferrari have aced these starts. Lewis Hamilton went from like row 5 all the way into the lead. So, yeah, no matter where Ferrari qualified, they should be probably leading after lap 1. Then we jump into Lindblad, the 18-year-old heritage. He is English, but I believe his father's Swedish and his mother's Indian. His debut in Formula 1. Massive, massive moment for him, but huge pressure on him. New regs, new rule changes, new cars, and this guy's doing his first race. Big, big pressure on him. How's he going to cope up against a lesbian Lawson? And then 10th and my final point is forget about the show. Forget about the Formula 1 show now. 10th is the biggest topic of them all. It's about the racing. Now, I said last season, the racing was shit last season. Massive pressure on the new regulations. What we're hearing from drivers has been negative from the likes of Max. Formula E on steroids. Lewis Hamilton, you need an encyclopedia to understand the regs. It's anti-racing. We've heard a lot of negatives, a lot of criticisms about these cars. We're saving, we're not racing. Formula 1 should be 100% flat out. We've got to look after battery more. Alonso said the chef could drive the car in turn 12 at Bahrain. So we've heard the criticisms, but now this is the biggest topic for me coming in to Albert Park. How is the racing going to be? I'm not liking what I'm hearing. I'm worried, I'm excited, I'm nervous. Because if it goes like I think it is, and the irony that it's 50% electrical and 50% engine, I mean the absolute irony that we want to save the environment, yet you lot are flying around the world with your cars, your drivers, your teams, personnel, the media, all, I mean, it's very ironic that. We want to save the environment, but we'll pollute the fuck out of it by flying to these venues. Unbelievable. So, there we have it, as usual. Preview, qualifying reaction, race reaction, and driver ratings. It's round 1 of the Formula 1 season. I'm shitting myself because this could be, genuinely could be. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm worried. The unknown is not good because if it's as shit as I'm thinking it's going to be, then a lot of people are going to lose interest in Formula 1. They'll be going to the British touring cars, the WECs, the MotoGPs, whatever you want, whatever motorsport discipline you're into. Your MotoGPs, your Indy cars, your British touring cars, pure racing. And now we've got electrical power, so I'm very nervous indeed. Comment down below your thoughts. We'll always reply. Bring it on, but I'm shitting myself.